Hey guys, let's talk about songs and how they may have helped you through a difficult time in your life. For me, I had a song that kind of helped me through, or that did help me through kind of an identity crisis. To back up a little bit, I grew up in southeastern Indiana. It was very religious, very conservative. And at a very young age, I started questioning my relationship with religion and God. And it didn't seem like anyone else was, but I kind of thought maybe they were just going through the motions like I was. And then a few years later, I kind of realized that they weren't going through the motions. They actually believed this with their whole heart and chest. And that's kind of when I started feeling like more of an outsider, like an alien, because everyone else believed, I didn't, so there had to be something wrong with me. I was broken somehow. Through my teenage years, I kind of stayed out of church as much as I could. Didn't do many church functions, but I still played the part of a believer. And I even kind of went all in, kind of overcompensated and became a Jesus freak and listened to like DC Talk and Jars of Clay and Rich Mullins. Rich was my guy. I still like some of his stuff. I think it transcends religion in a way. Anyway, so I really overcompensated. I wanted to play the part because I didn't want to be ostracized, because these people didn't just talk poorly of other religions. People of other religions or non-believers, they talked poorly of each other. I mean, Lutherans talk shit about Baptists. Baptists talk shit about Catholics. They all talked shit about each other. And I'm like, don't you guys believe in the same God, the same Jesus, Mary and Joseph, Noah? But yet you're arguing over who's believing it right? I became more disenfranchised with religion the older I got. But I wanted to fit in. I did not want to be ostracized, so I just went with the flow. And then Told the Wet Sprocket happened. They burst onto the scene with their album Fear that had All I Want and Walk on the Ocean. Told the Wet Sprocket is my favorite band, and that is my favorite album, and it has my favorite song, Pray Your Gods. Those song lyrics were things that I had been thinking myself. And all of a sudden, I didn't feel so alone, feel so wrong and dirty. I felt validated and heard and seen. It was nice. But I still went with the flow and pretended that I was one of them. But that song really helped me. It allowed me to believe that there were other people out there like me. I just had to find them. And I eventually did. So, whether or not Glenn Phillips and company's intention was that, what the meaning I got from it, I have no idea. So I don't want to imply that song is definitely about what I took from it, because it very well may not be. And I think that's the great thing about art. And I can say this as an artist, someone who has painted and I've written books. Whether you're a painter, a songwriter, an author, you write poetry, whatever, movies, whatever it is, you can write it with your own meaning and intention, because that's why you're doing it. But once you put it out there into the world, that meaning takes a back seat because it's up for interpretation now. Everyone will interpret your art differently. They will extract their own meaning from it. And I think that's the beautiful thing about art, is that it doesn't exist in this bubble. It can be quite anything you want it to be. So I don't want to imply anything towards Glenn Phillips or the band Told the Wet Sprocket. It's just that song helped me through my identity crisis. And I really appreciate those guys. So thank you guys. I hope to see you guys live. I have never seen Toad the Wet Sprocket live before. It's a travesty. It's a crime. But I hope to see you guys soon. And thank you. And let me know in the comments if there has been a song that has helped you through a difficult time or identity crisis. All right. Until next time, opt outside.